Morning, folks. Welcome into the News 12 FastCast, 11:50 on Thursday, May 9th. Going to start off with weather today. Our first alert is in effect for our entire viewing area. We have First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong tracking storms all morning. Tim?
Yeah, Nick, right now we're still continuing to see quite a bit of a line of very strong to severe storms. No active warnings in place as of right now, but we've had a history of this line moving out of Barnwell County at this point. The warning had dropped, losing a little bit of convection, but you notice still very, very heavy rain and lightning associated with that system. Then we go back west, and this cluster of storms, which is now kind of moving into the Macon, Georgia area, that's had a history of producing severe thunderstorm warnings as well. So a little bit closer view of the Williston-Barnwell area. That's going to continue to quickly head towards the east. These are moving quickly, by the way. 45 to almost 50 miles per hour. Tornado watch still in effect until 1 p.m. for all of our western Georgia counties and even some around the South Carolina Midlands here. So we keep that first alert in play through the rest of today because we could again look for an isolated severe storm threat into early Friday morning, Nick.
Thanks for that, Tim. A second suspect has been arrested in connection to a killing near Lake Olmsted. 14-year-old Carnell Quiller is being charged with murder in the death of Jalene Sumter from Sunday. 19-year-old Tydeja Hope was previously arrested and charged with murder and aggravated assault. That killing was one of a handful we've seen over the last week in our area, many of them involving young people. The Augusta Partnership for Children is trying to reach the youth before they go down the wrong path. Our Sydney Hood caught up with the organization to learn more about what they're trying to do.
Creating real long-term change doesn't just happen overnight. It doesn't happen with just talk. It doesn't happen with a meeting or two. It happens whenever there's boots on the ground working towards finding solutions to the problems we face in our community. Violence is something that hits close to home for almost everyone across the CSRA. Now, one local organization here in Augusta is hosting what they're calling Manhood Tours. They're hosting a series of sessions every single Wednesday in the month of May where they're encouraging men, old, young, of all ages to come out, have these conversations, and work towards one common goal of getting in the right path in life. We'll have more about this and how this group is working to find solutions in our community and across the CSRA, all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
All righty, thanks for that, Sid. Richmond County deputies are looking for a suspect in connection to a deadly shooting. Gregory Dunn was shot and killed on Tudor and Carp drives on Wednesday. Deputies say Ryan Lewis is wanted for murder and possession of a firearm. He's known to go to the Fish Village and Boy Scout Road neighborhoods. Deputies consider him armed and dangerous. If you see him, call the sheriff's office. Leaders coming together today to address food insecurity. We talked earlier this week about the concern over an increased need for meals this summer as kids get out of school. Well, organizations across our area are all seeing an increase in need, not just for food, but other basic necessities as well. This meeting is to make sure all those needs get met. Our Nick Veland is there, and he'll have more for us coming up starting on News 12 Live at 5. Aiken public safety officers are asking for your help to find a teen they say ran away. Ariana Clark was last seen leaving Schofield Middle School yesterday around 2:30. Anyone who knows where she may be can call the number right there on your screen, and you can stay anonymous. Also in Aiken, the sheriff's office searching for a missing 52-year-old man. Calvin Edwards was last seen yesterday around 8 o'clock walking towards a pond near Hunter Branch Road. If you have any information on Edwards, call that number right there on your screen. Well, it's National Hurricane Preparedness Week, and the hurricane hunters are in Charleston giving tours of their aircraft. That's where we find our First Alert meteorologist, Mikkel Hannah Harding.
Well, hello everyone. I am in Charleston, South Carolina today, touring aircrafts from the hurricane hunters themselves. So the men and women that go inside of hurricanes and give us real-time data that allows us to have accurate forecasts and allow the public to prepare for incoming impacts from hurricanes. So you can see some of them here right behind me. This is the P3 aircraft. It has 6 radars on there and a plethora of weather tools and gear, all designed for them to have the greatest and most accurate forecast to be used from the National Hurricane Center on down across the nation, and sometimes even on the global scale. But we are out here today. The governor actually is on that plane right now, Henry McMaster. He's actually down here touring and taking advantage of this Hurricane Hunters tour that they're going on to multiple cities, and Charleston is just one of those stops along the way. But a really great event out here. I just saw a school bus pull up, so we have some students that will be coming out here getting exposure to this. But this year's hurricane season is predicted to be above average or on the active side. So events like this are very important just to make sure that everyone is staying aware of the upcoming season and also that everyone knows what to do when it comes to staying safe from hurricanes, tropical storms, etc. Even if you do live inland from the coast, because those impacts can spread inland once a stronger hurricane does make landfall. But I'll be out here all day, and we're going to have more coming up later in our later newscast in the afternoon and evening, talking to some of the men and women that work in the National Hurricane Center, the Weather Prediction Center, FEMA, just to name a few offices, and we'll talk with them and kind of break down things about how you can stay safe as we head into this hurricane season.
All righty, thanks for that, Mikkel. Are your taste buds ready for the weekend? Because the Greek Fest is nearly here. Each spring and fall, the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Church holds a weekend celebration full of delicious food, live music, and vendors. Just some of the food items include gyros, spanakopita, and feta fries. There's also a wide assortment of Greek pastries like baklava, even baklava ice cream as well. The fun kicks off Friday, tomorrow, 11 a.m. and goes through Sunday evening. That's in downtown Augusta at the Holy Trinity Church on Telfair Street. Tonight, AU is hosting its graduate hooding and commencement ceremony. Outgoing President Brooks Keel will be the keynote speaker, and Stephanie Jones will be the student speaker. That's at 6 o'clock at the Augusta Marriott Convention Center. That's going to do it for our FastCast this morning. News 12 at midday starts in less than 4 minutes. Until then, here's a check of the 7-day forecast. Thanks for watching.